YouTube, it's your boy G Money and my brother's keeper. Yes, I am. And this is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. This video is for all ages, young and old. YNs, OGs, whatever you call yourself. Anybody out there that are going over to spend the night at these females' houses that you just met, do not go over there spending the night without something like this that I have on camera. Something like this with you. And make sure you got that other protection too with you. I've made the mistake of several times of going over to a female's house and staying the night and not having any protection on me. And I'm not talking about a condom. I had condoms. I'm talking about one of these. And it could have turned out bad in some situations, man. Um Thank God that it didn't. Thank God that I never had nobody set me up, have me, fall asleep in their bed, and then let some dudes come in and take full advantage. That goes on a lot, man. A lot of people have went down. A lot of people have died, got robbed or died, or both, because a female done let them come in, got him comfortable. He done hit or about to think he about to hit, go in there, get comfortable on the bed, and then some dudes come flying through the door with ski masks on and lay him down. It can happen to the best of y'all, man. If you're not, man, listen. Don't let these females fool you. And then there's females that's not. Some of these females don't be thinking. They be a day or two out of a relationship with a dude that they know is not over it, that's still popping up, and they'll still invite you over. They'll tell you to come spend the night, knowing that, some of them, I think, do it on purpose just so that they can piss the boyfriend, the ex, off. And the ex is going to lose his mind because it's a fresh breakup. You know what I'm saying? And she knows she's dealing with a crazy dude that carries. You know what I mean? And got you in a situation now where you might have to take dude life or get your life took because you laid up with his ex and he butt hurt. So you got to be careful, man. Some of these females do it intentionally. Some of them do it just not thinking. Some of them don't care. I had a couple of situations, man. I had a situation where I was in the bed with the female, and dude was knocking on the door hard as hell. Then came around to the side where her bedroom was, where he knew where the window was, and he looking through the window, and we in the middle of doing what we doing, and she like, don't stop. And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And dude, I could see his shadow like staring, looking, trying to look through the window. And the whole time I'm in that joint, I'm thinking like, damn, I gotta leave out this motherfucking house. I know he hear this. I know he hear her. You know what I mean? She going off in that joint, and I gotta try to leave out this house not knowing where he at when I go outside, not knowing what he got on him. And I know I don't have nothing on me. Because like I said, I used to stupidly go out and be out and about with no protection on me. I was really wild like that, just thinking, I'm good with my hands. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like, okay, but that was not a good way of thinking. And thank the Lord, I was in there long enough with her that I guess he must have got tired and went home and shit, because I came outside with nobody out there. Another situation happened with me when it was a girl that I did know for a long time. Me and her actually dated years ago, and we had ran into each other, and we decided we wanted to go and hook up again. So we went out to a park around like 1 or 2 in the morning, and we was chilling up at the park for a minute. Then I dropped her off, and in the I went home. She stayed about 5 blocks away from me. She called my phone and was like, "I'm about to get in the shower. Come over in like an hour." So y'all already know what that's about. You know what I'm saying? So I pulls up an hour later. I'm knocking on the door. Knocking on. I seen her lights was on. Now her street is dark as hell, y'all. Like it's trees on her street. It's lights on her street, but for every light that's on her street, it's like a big ass tree next to it that blocks the light. So it's like it's almost completely dark on her street. So it's like just imagine being on a pitch dark street at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm on her porch knocking on the door, and nobody's outside. I'm the only one out there. I'm knocking on the door, and then I'm knocking on her window. She not coming to the door, so I calls her phone. She not answering her phone. So I'm like, damn, did she fall asleep? So I'm getting ready to walk off the porch and leave. I turns around as I'm getting ready to walk off the porch. Out of nowhere, in the pitch dark, I hear, "Yeah, she in there." I just stopped and froze, yo. I'm like, what the fuck? I looks over to the right. He like, "Yeah, she in there." It's a dude in the bushes on the side of her house. Her ex. Now she told me that she had a crazy ex. She did warn me that she had a crazy ex that was like stalking her and shit, and she was getting a restraining order on him. But you know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't think that's what that was. I didn't think he was in the bushes. I just seen him on the side of the house. So I thought it was the next door neighbor at that time. So I'm thinking the next door neighbor was outside smoking or something, and he just was letting me know that she in the house. He's seen her. So I turned back around. I was like, "Oh, good looking." I turned back around. I goes to knock on the door again. I'm knocking on the door, and dude walks from the side of the house, gets in the car, and he's getting ready to pull off. And as he's pulling off, he stops in front of the house. He rolls his window down. He said, "Yeah, 'cause I ain't no hater. You know what I mean? I ain't no hater." And I'm looking like, what the fuck is he talking about? He ain't no hater. And so he just pulls off. And she never came to the door. So it was like the next day I talked to her on the phone, and she's like, "Yeah, that was my ex out there." I was like, blah. I'm like, "Why you ain't come to the door? Was you asleep or something?" I don't know if she said, I forgot. She told me she nodded off or what. But she was like, "Yeah, he called my phone and told me that some nigga was on my porch and something." And I said, "Yo, that was your ex the whole time?" I was like, "Yo, that's crazy." The man was inside. The man was on the side of her house, just chilling at like 4 in the morning. You know what I mean? And she said he wow. You know what I mean? He carried burners and he get busy or whatever. That's what she told me. So just if that night he decided to be on some bullshit, the man could have laid me down on her porch because I wasn't prepared, and and I'm over there with nothing. So y'all boys, man, be careful going to these female houses, man. People done got shot in they sleep. People done got pulled out of the bed by niggas and tied up. Boys done ran up in there, you getting comfortable and cozy, thinking you about to knock something down, the door go flying open that she done left unlocked, and boys will be all over you. You know what I mean? So yo, be careful with going to a female house, man. Take protection with you, both condoms and burners. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm serious, y'all, because there's no joke out here. Some of these females be so caught up in wanting to get with the new thing, they be forgetting or not even caring about if the ex is gonna show up, because they just that's a show for them. That sometimes I think boosts some of these females' ego, and see dudes out shooting at each other over them. You know what I mean? When you ain't really shooting over them, you shooting to protect yourself. This nigga just shooting and trying to kill somebody for a chick that don't want him no more. So y'all be careful out there, man. Be careful going to these female houses, man. This is your boy G Money. This is another episode of Sidewalk Talk. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Y'all be good. Y'all be safe. God bless.